Hi, this is Jennifer Messer, and I just wanted to go over the interview that I conducted last week with Jennifer Wells, who is the Director of Assessment for the Division of Student Success at Kennesaw State University. She is also an editor for the Council for the Advancement of Standards in Higher Education. Jen Wells did her undergraduate degree at Albion College, where she double majored in German and history. Then she went on to get a master's in Student Affairs Administration from Michigan State and is currently working on a PhD at the University of Georgia. As a student at Albion College, she was a very active student leader. She was involved in many student organizations, as you can see on the screen. It was through that experience that she really got connected with some student affairs professionals. It was those professionals that led her to a better understanding of a career in student affairs. When she was in her final year of her undergraduate career, she took the LSAT. She wanted to become a lawyer. I quote her saying, after the LSAT, things just did not feel right. She was speaking to the Greek life advisor one day, and that individual suggested that Jen start to explore a career in student affairs. It was then that opportunities began to open up for Jen, and she became a graduate hall director in residence life, moved into an area coordinator, and then she transitioned into a role of doctoral research assistant and then a graduate assistant in the vice president's office, before landing her in her current position as director of assessment for the Division of Student Success. Her favorite part of her career in student affairs is that she can make an impact on students' educational experience while she is still learning herself. The Department of Assessment has a very unique mission. Their mission is pretty much just to make sure the Division of Student Success is meeting its mission. And the Division of Student Success's mission states our students will achieve success through practical application of knowledge by becoming engaged, ethical leaders who serve their local and global communities. The department was established in May of 2011. It reports directly to the Vice President of Student Success. Unfortunately, this department is not allocated any direct budget. All the funding that it gets comes on a case-by-case basis from the Vice President's budget. Because this department is so new, there are also no other employees in the department other than Jen Wells. However, she has developed wonderful partnerships with individuals throughout the university to further benefit our students and to advance the idea of assessment at the university. She would describe it as having a dotted line to every department within the Division of Student Success. There is also a line upward to the Institutional Effective Initiative. This is an initiative that is a current operational work group for the consolidated Kennesaw State University and will become a department once the consolidation is complete. She said, if I could have a budget for something, it would be for staff training to teach the division more about assessment. Some of the department issues that she is facing, other than the consolidation, is the SACS accreditation, which is the focus of our institution currently. There are some new mandates that require each unit within a division to have 2 outcomes and measures. Also, the institution must be reaffirmed in 2018. So the things that she is doing currently are to make sure that the institution is positioned properly for that SACS accreditation and reaffirmation. When asked what some of the current issues she felt in higher education were, she spoke on retention rates. She was very vocal about the retention rates and how society and nationwide has found that retention rates are low, but our universities are very excited about the current rates. Some of our institutions are excited about rates in the 40%, 50s, 60s, 70%. Institutions with a 70% retention rate are considered really top-notch universities with great retention rates. And that, in her eyes, is really a disservice to our students, because what are we doing that is so so different to think that a 70% is perfect. In addition, she talked about the lack of work experience that our students are graduating with. Many of our students are going into companies, and companies don't want to hire students without work experience, even though they do have degrees. So it's making sure that our students are getting those internships and co-ops that will position them for positions once they have graduated with their degrees. All of this to say that I really did enjoy my interview with Jen Wells. She gave me some advice, and that advice was that as a young professional, I should really focus on building relationships and being open to opportunities. One of the things when she was asked about her career was that she would never put the blinders on, and to get kind of tunnel visioned or sidetracked into one particular area is really a disservice to your career. But overall, I think Jen Wells is really the type of person that I would love to work for in a department that would be really exciting. She's just really all about that holistic educational experience and advancing the university to benefit our students. All of this to say that it was a really enjoyable experience, and I look forward to working with her in the future.